Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Fish Academy. Okay, it's my arrival to Otulu in Delta State. Otulu is immediately after Asaba, I believe also after Agbo or before Agbo, entering from Onitsha. So we actually had some delivery to make, delivering 10,000 fish to a farm in Otulu, down in Delta State. Arriving Otulu, Delta State, all the way from Port Harcourt. Was somewhat a long journey, and for the first time I move on the road. Don't forget, this day 6th of October 2020, it was a good experience on the road as there was no police disturbance. Maybe as a result of, I'm sure that the IG of police actually cautioned the police, because I didn't even, I believe maybe they had a meeting, or I don't know, but I said through all the way from Port Harcourt down to Otulu, it was a free ride. It's a ride that I've never experienced before. It was so free, no police stopped me on the road. In fact, it was very, very free for the first time since I've been traveling with fish around Nigeria. So getting to Otulu, it was actually around 12 p.m. and then this is how we offloaded the fish from my car into the farm. So this is the fish. We are removing them from the keg. We have to filter, have to remove the old water using sieve in order to stock them into the fresh water. You might wonder why the water is dirty. That water was directly gotten from the borehole after drilling deep down into the earth. I tell you, this is the water that is gotten, but I tell you, it's not bad for the fish. The water is okay for the fish. It's been tested and the water is okay for the fish. There is nothing to worry about. So there's a fish, 10,000 fish that we are stocking in here in Otulu, in Delta State. From here we'll be moving down to another site in Benin that still belongs to Best Choice farm. So the farm is an integrated farm. Also in the farm there is a pig. As you can see, there is pig in the farm, and I tell you, this pig, they are enjoying. It's also a huge piggery. I move around the pig house, and I found this very, very interesting. In case you are a pig farmer, you might want to do something like this. You see how the pig, they are cooling off under the shower. You see how they are cooling off. I know that pig need a lot of water for them to cool off, but this is an ideal practice for a pig farm of this kind. So this is it. Is an integrated farm. Sorry that this video does not actually cover all the livestock that they have in this farm, but in the live video that I made before now, I showed you guys that this farm have both the ostrich, have turkey, have a goat, have chicken. There is a poultry in the farm, a very huge poultry, and then the fish section, and then other things. Is an integrated farm, and then I just have to ensure I deliver to this farm. So it was another thing I saw that I've never seen before, apart from seeing it in a University of Ilorin, was the ostrich, and I was happy to see it again in the farm. So immediately now we move down to Edo State, Benin City. So here is the second site in Edo State where they want to do the expansion for fish. So leaving Otulu, we drive down. We have to drive down from Otulu down to this place, and guess what? We got to this site very late. I tell you, we got down to from Otulu. We got to this area, very close to Ekpoma. In fact, off Ekpoma, we enter inside of Ekpoma. I mean, before Ekpoma, right? So we got to this place around 6:30 p.m. That was when we got to this particular site. My wonder that is still bright. Yeah, I have a very good camera. Okay, so we just have to see how we can cross to the other side, because my client have both this part and over the water. The both land belongs to my client, so I have to cross to access the other land, to see how we are going to design for expansion. Okay, so we just have to form a bridge here. That is what we are trying to do in this place. We just have to form a bridge. It was fun, and I tell you, I enjoy this visit. And immediately, you know what? After now, we left here very late in the night. So this water is going to be something very, very good. Though we still have to study the characteristics of this water. That was what I told them, because they just got this site, they just purchased this site. I asked of the characteristics of this water, but I was told that they are still going to observe if this water do dry up, or if the volume of water here used to be very high during the rain, and then, or if this water they do drink it somewhere, okay, or if this water they do upload some maybe things inside it. So these are some of the things that we have to study. And then crossing over to the other part of the land, it has already been excavated for blinding in terms of fencing of the land, though some part of the stuff is going to be condemned, because we have to link both land. Okay, so is this other part of the land is 6 plots, but they are still buying more. My client is still buying more in this particular area, because they want to own a very big farm. The idea is that they want to ensure that they want to cultivate rice. Okay, so the water they are going to be getting from the pond, they are also going to be using it for the rice farm. They are still buying into this place so that they can get enough land to plant rice. If you want to grow rice successfully and you want to make real profit, you need huge this thing. So I just believe that my client has been watching, and I believe after a visit to the Buari fish farm, he also he gave that a thought. What I said, that fish farm should be run together with rice farm, being that the wastewater from pond is actually very, very nice. So this is it. We just have to move around the site. Site visit is something very, very interesting. Most of the times people say, Francis, you have to come to my site, but at times they don't consider the things involved. A lot of things are involved visiting a site. But I tell you, once I'm invited or contracted or consulted to do so, certainly I have no option than to do. So we visited. We also have to move around the site in order to check where the water is actually running to, the volume of the space, and then all this belongs to my client. We ask a lot of questions. So we've done all the necessary things. So in there we are moving down to see where or the channel. So we got everything complete, and at the end of the day we left the site around 7:30 p.m. It was night already. Good night.